हेलो, गुड इवनिंग ऑल ऑफ यू। बहुत दिनों के बाद, इनफैक्ट ऑलमोस्ट अ मंथ बाद मैं आई हूँ आज आपके पास वीडियो लेके। और आई नो लाइक आजकल मैं काफ़ी कम वीडियोस बना रही हूँ बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द टॉपिक्स आई हैव ऑलरेडी शेयर्ड। और जिस तरह से क्वेरी मुझे आती रहती है उसमें जो मुझे मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेरी विच आई फाइंड, मैं उस पर वीडियो बनाती हूँ। जो मुझे लगता है कि टॉपिक काफ़ी ज़रूरत है उस पर वीडियो बनाने की, टॉपिक जो है वो काफ़ी यूज़फुल रहेगी आप लोगों के लिए, उस पर ही मैं वीडियो बनाती हूँ। दिस इज़ कंचन इन योर चैनल कंचन झा मेक्स लर्निंग ईजी। तो आपको क्यूरोसिटी हो रही होगी कि आज मैं कौन सा टॉपिक लेके आई हूँ, मैं पढ़ाने आई हूँ या कुछ नई इन्फॉर्मेशन देने आई हूँ। तो मैं आपको बता दूं कि कुछ एक पर्सनल टॉपिक्स जो मुझे आ रहे थे वो तो केमिस्ट्री के थे, इंग्लिश के थे, जो कि मैं ऑलरेडी बना चुकी थी। बट रिसेंटली मुझसे 2-3 पेरेंट्स ने बहुत अच्छी बात पूछी है जो मुझे लगता है कि मुझे आपको बतानी चाहिए और आपके लिए काफ़ी यूज़फुल रहेगी। वो ये है कि बच्चों को कौन से एक्स्ट्रा को करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज़ हमें करानी चाहिए। So this question actually it touched me, and I was literally thinking about this portion क्योंकि जिन पेरेंट्स ने मुझसे ये पूछा है उन्होंने कहा because nowadays as we know there are so many co-curricular activities classes that are going on around us. Somewhere it's music, somewhere it's karate, somewhere it's basketball, football, and then handwriting, abacus, and different areas. So parents are nowadays getting very confused because if they are putting their kids in one class, they feel as if they are missing for other classes. And whether we are doing right, whether we are choosing the right co-curricular activity for our children. So I would like to brief you today on this topic, that which co-curricular activity you should opt for your child, so that he benefits most from that. So the first thing which you have to look out before choosing any co-curricular activities, any extracurricular activities for your child, is what you think is his or her interest. Okay, where he or she himself they are interested. If you think your child is interested in drawing, because you have to find out about the interest of your child. Yeah, at the same time there was a question that if the child is very small, like if he is not able to express himself properly, that which field he is finding it interest in, which field is he interested in. So which then how should we decide for the curricular activities. So if your child is grown up like 8 years, 9 years or 10 years old, or after that like older than that, then definitely your child will be able to tell you that which field he is interested in. So if he tells you that I'm interested in drawing or music or sports or abacus, whatever, then you should go for it. Because if you're putting your interest, if you're putting your feelings, your ambition into it, trust me, your child is not going to do it very nice, because it is your interest, it is not his or her interest. So if your child is old enough to express him or herself, then please don't push yourself on him or her. Ask them where in which field they are interested, and then go for those classes, because then only you will find that your child is doing excellent in those fields. At the same time, if your child is very small, maybe 2-3 years, generally in our society 2-3 years is not the proper age to select for any extra curricular activities. But still, if you want to put, because nowadays it's a huge competition, we are all rushing in, and I totally admit it that you cannot sit back and lay, because everyone is rushing, everyone is moving. So if you want to put your child at such a tender age, then I think you have to see the personality, the problems, or how his personality is. If your child is restless, then decide for some sports activities, so that he becomes, his energy is exhausted, he utilizes his energy and he becomes a bit calm. If your child is already very calm, and if you think that he is lacking concentration level, then you should go for painting, music, because that it gives a push to the child to concentrate more. They make the mind calm, and then the children do good while they do music and painting. It increases their concentration. Now, regarding Abacus, one of the parent was very much curious to know whether Abacus nowadays it is going so good. So whether we should opt for Abacus. See, Abacus, in my personal experience, if I try to share it with you, I'm sharing. In my personal experience, I have put my kid to Abacus for 2 to 3 months, and I cannot say that it is not useful. It is useful because I think it increases your speed. It gives you a new direction for calculating sums, but I would only suggest Abacus or any other co-curricular activities if your child shows interest in that, because nowadays whether the board is ICSE, CBSE or any other board, the pressure of studies, it increases year after year. So if your child is in lower class, maybe he or she will be able to cope up with the pressure of Abacus. But if they are not willing to take that pressure, then don't force them just because others are rushing. You should also do Abacus, you should also do this. No. If he is interested in that extracurricular activity, if he is interested in Abacus, if he is able or she is able to take that pressure, then definitely you can go for it. It improves the concentration level. It gives a new direction for mathematics, definitely. But after all, I would just suggest you that don't push your interest to your child. And regarding co-curricular activities, you have to decide if you're thinking that your children are gaining a lot of weight nowadays because of COVID. They're staying back home from 2 years. So if you think they are gaining weight, then you should go for sports. If you think your child is restless, then definitely go for sports. Don't decide on the basis of what others are doing. Decide on the criteria of your child. Okay, what is his or her requirement? If your children are very calm and they are very inclined to singing, music, then go for it. If they're interested in painting, because don't rush. Rush won't produce any result. Your child is not going to do excellent. You will get frustrated, you will get irritated at why my child is not doing well, others are doing, because it is a difference of interest. So go for your interest, go for your child's interest, ask them what they're interested in, and if they're small enough, then please sit back and observe your child. What is his requirement? According to that, go for the extracurricular activities. I hope it is useful. Keep suggesting me different topics, because I feel very good when I receive queries regarding the topics in my mails, and especially in my mails and even Facebook messengers. I'm glad to get those inquiries to those questions. I love to reply all those. Regarding your academics also, many parents were asking me whether I should choose science or commerce or arts. That video I'll be posting very soon to help your parents. I hope this video is useful. I hope it will work for you to decide which co-curricular activities. Thank you so much for watching.